My name is Dana. My dog Gunner is currently laying on my bed, but he is here as well. And today I am going to be reacting to the first ever competition that me and Gunner were in. And we haven't actually really been able to compete since. This has been about a year and a half ago, I'd say, and I watched it a couple of times, but this was actually on my mom's phone, so I haven't really gotten to see the video since. And one day I went, hey, can I download it onto my computer? And I did, and I decided to kind of do a blind reaction from there. But yeah, to give some background to what's happening, so this was in the summer and it was super hot, so that's why I'm wearing shorts and stuff. And all the people there I knew every single one of them because I come from a small town and the 4-H clubs are all pretty small too, and we all knew each other, and all the ladies in dog class, I'm actually really good friends with. I haven't talked to them in a while because of the coronavirus, and yeah, but once the coronavirus is all kind of fixed, I'm hoping I can get back in contact with them and see if I can hang out with them, meet up with them or something to do some training, and also then get back to doing training in more public places with Gunner again. And I know for a fact he's probably gone a little bit downhill when it comes to being in public places with the coronavirus and everything going on. But yeah, now that I'm not doing high school and I don't have to drive 45 minutes to and from school, I have a lot more time on my hands, and now I just have to wait until the coronavirus goes away and then we can finally do stuff. But yeah, so I'm just going to jump right into watching the video. I hope you enjoy this sort of different content, and leave a like and subscribe, and maybe even share my channel with your friends. I really appreciate all the support, and leave a comment and just tell me what you think and if you have any advice for me as well. But yeah, so let's move on, and so we can stop looking at my butt. But yeah. So far, he is doing so well. I'm so proud of him. But then right as soon as we walk off, he starts looking in the other direction because there's rally right over there, and he noticed the person literally started their rally run through just as I started doing the obedience thing, and was like, oh, dog? Oh, dog? Friend? Huh? Oh my gosh. But yeah, so, and I can't talk to him, and I'm freaking out. But he's having such a good time.
I think they ended up giving up. What? I think they ended up giving up. The dog.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. I'm really proud of that. But then he sees the dog and he's like, friend? Hello. Look at him, he's having such a good time. And then he sees my mom who's recording, and he's like, oh, Tammy, and wants to go over by her. And I'm like, no, we gotta keep on going. Oh. And before this wasn't on video, but I bring him into the ring, and as long as I didn't pass a certain line, it didn't technically start yet. And the dude goes up on the table and sniffs it. He knows not to go on tables. He never jumps up on tables at my house, and I've never had that happen before. And of course, right before I do my obedience run through, he decides to go, hey, how's it going, guys? And hop up on the table. Oh my goodness. So funny. This dog. I love him to bits, but I swear, this whole thing was just such a scary process for me. And especially, I don't work well under pressure when it comes to people that I know. I get so scared of being in front of, people I know. This would have been a million times easier if I didn't know any of them. But yeah. God! He tries so hard. I love him. But yeah, so now I have to do like a figure 8 sort of thing. And
Okay, leave it there.
so
I got one more, and then you can take it.
these were the people I didn't want to have because they were younger and they're like more my age, and because of that they have more energy and like all that. So Gunner, I'm like, he's just gonna want to go say hi to him like immediately. Like he's gonna want to go say hi immediately, and I knew it. And I was so scared. I'm like, yeah. I don't remember how he did for this. I'm like, gotta get him to sit and look at me, and he looks at me, which is good, but then he's like, what's going on over here, dude? And I was so proud of him for not wanting to like go in and say hi like right away. I thought he was gonna go straight towards her right away. I was so proud. Oh, and then he slips. And then he saw my mom. And I'm like, Gunner, sit. I'm like, thank you. He's staring right at my mom. He's like, Tammy, am I doing good? And then I had to do it again. I'm like, come on. Because for the outside, he would always get distracted, look around, and he was walking slower than what he should have, for sure. But he sat better for this one, which is good. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, so they really did their duty. I appreciate them very much. And then this one. This one. Oh my goodness. She goes to me. The lady goes to me. She's like, is he friendly? Because the trainers, I actually didn't know the judge, but the dog trainer ladies are like good friends with her, and they told her that he was like adopted and he's a rescue and he's pretty crazy, but like he came a long way. And so she goes to me, she's like, is he friendly? And I'm like, yeah, he's really friendly. And she's like, okay, so for this one he has to sit and stay as some stranger goes up and pets him and then walks away. Oh my goodness, this one had me just dying because I knew exactly what was gonna happen. She's like, let him sniff. He's like, hello. I'm like, no. Oh, he's like, hi, I'm your friend. I disregard everything my owner tells me. I'm just gonna hang out with you and have a good time. Oh. Oh, it was so much fun though, for real. Like, I obviously wasn't mad at him at all. Like I wasn't I had very low expectations for him, and he did so much better than what I was expecting. But yeah. He just wags his stupid tail the entire time. He's like, this is the best day. I'm talking to her, I'm like, I knew that was gonna happen. You're his new best friend now.
I'm gonna go sit and watch Michelle, Teddy, because they're going in there. Yeah, we can bring some chairs there. Yeah.
And he did very good for that. I was so proud of him for his return. It was so good. And then I totally like messed up and dropped the leash like an idiot. Oh, I was so dumb. I was scared. I was shaking and I dropped the leash because I put it in the wrong hand. And then I messed up again! Oh, because I grabbed the wrong end of the leash. And then basically he just has to like sit and stay for like a while. Easy peasy stuff. Like he can do that all day. I was very proud of him though because he was staring right at the rally competition that was going on. I was like, oh gosh, he's gonna wanna go say hi. But he didn't. And like, before this, I took all the precautions. I like chewed on mints and like mint bubble gum because they can smell the nervousness. I like basically washed my hands in hot dogs so that my hands would smell like treats. I did everything I could. The hacks though. And I only had to tell him say once, and then when I returned, I just reminded him. And I'm pretty sure they only want you to say it as you leave, but since it was literally beginner obedience, like, I don't think they really... And then he went and blew it because he heard clapping. He heard clapping or something. I don't know why, but he blew it. He was doing so well, and then the lady came closer, and he's like, give me hecking attention. And he hecking blew it. I'm like, Gunner. He was doing so well. I forgot that he barked. Gunner, come here. Come here. Gunner, wake up. Hey, Gunner. Hey, Gunner. Why? Why, Gunner? Why? Why did you bark? Come up. 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 Gunner, come. Up. Good boy. Why did you bark? Why did you bark at the competition? That was so embarrassing. Why did you do that? So embarrassed. And then now, anyway, so she's consulting with the judges. Yeah. Good stuff. Easy peasy. I'm like, Gunner, please just lay down, Gunner. Please just lay down. And I was supposed to compete against someone else in this. I was the only one in beginner obedience. It was so embarrassing. I'm like, so of course I got the medal by default. But like still, look at him. He's over here. He's like, oh, another person. He's like, oh, this is so much fun. His blatant disregard for me is just hurtful. She's giving me tips right now. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, Gunner, what the heck? Why did you bark, Gunner? Gunner, why are you not sitting, Gunner? Gunner, I told you to lay down. That's all that's going through my head. And she's telling me, she's like, basically what she said is, you know, don't drop the leash. And I was like, yeah, I was super nervous. And she's like, that's okay, I could tell. And I was like, thank you. And then, yeah, it was just a bloodbath. She goes to me, she's like, okay, just, you know, don't drop the leash. When you tell your dog to stay, like, don't put your hand in front of his nose. And I think I still do that. Oops. It's just a habit of mine, like, oh no, she said don't touch him, but I didn't mean to. I just, like, it was like a block. I don't know. I need to get out of that habit. And then, you know, like, the whole barking thing and, like, him following her when he was supposed to sit and stay. And I was looking at him, I'm like, when he was doing the sit, stay, when she came and pet him, I was like, please don't. Please don't. I knew exactly what was gonna happen. That guy. And believe it or not, right before the competition, I took him for a very long run because that way I could get his energy out. And believe it or not, he was 5 when we did that. Now he's 6 and he's still exactly the same. He's a heckin' crazy man. I love him to bits. I can't believe I forgot that he barked. Anyhow, that's it for the video today. I'm really glad that this is what I decided to do with my time, and I'm not disheartened or embarrassed at all, but I do acknowledge the fact that I have a lot of stuff to do, and maybe, you know, I should just, you know, take things slow. My expectations need to just stay down here, but it'll be okay. Once the coronavirus is over, I plan on registering him through the PALS, through the American Kennel Club, and then I can actually compete with him. And there are quite a few competitions that go on around here, especially, like, there's this one place that lets you do like fake run-throughs, so you do everything exactly like it's a real competition, but you're not, like, the judge will tell you what you did wrong, but there's no, like, pressure of winning or losing, you know? And I feel like that's something that would really help me out as well. But anyway, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a laugh as I did. And leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, bye!